There we go. Gonna get Saquon Barkley's number up there, 26, baby. Let's go. Let's freaking go. It's gonna be a good weekend for me, I think, and DGen and those of you who bleed green like the rest of us do. All right, here we go. Little late start today. I'm sorry about that, but Joe, of course, Joe has this way of, Joe from Craftsmaster Journey, by the way, has a way of finding a heater on his last shooter almost every day. It's like he's, dinking and dunking, figuring out, and all of a sudden, wham, he gets a heater, and here we are, a few minutes late, but it's fun. I actually, when I have a chance to go and watch the show before mine, I love hanging out there. So anyway, good morning, everybody. I'm going to go through the list here. Good morning, Skill and Luck. We got California Craps Club. Frank is here. Frank without the beans. JR is here. Dan is here, of course. Dan's been here for a while waiting. Randy Hill might have been the first one in, I think. Good morning to my friend Lou. I know you guys are having your meetup here pretty soon. I wish I could be out there and do that. And of course, Nemo coming to join. And it's my Eagles robe. That's right. There we go. This is actually a little big for me now. It used to be a bigger guy. I think I told the story before. I used to weigh. Let me think about this. When I was in high school, I weighed about 180. When I was last year shows, by this time last year, I was up at about 210 or so, and now I'm back down like 170. Like I've lost a ton of weight. So this shirt is like draping off me like a blanket now. But yeah, I used to be a little bigger dude back in the day. But I've been doing some things to take care of myself, and I've lost a ton of weight. I think also you probably noticed this. Ed Robinson from Roll to Win has lost a ton of weight too. He's been doing. He's been eating right. He's doing, when you have sugar issues, you have to pay a little bit better attention to what you're doing, and he's done a great job. He looks fantastic. All right, let's go. Let's get into this thing here. I got a couple things to talk about, and then we got some fun stuff to do. Hopefully some fun stuff to do. So, as always, and by the way, I talked to my video guy. I have a guy, not my video guy, my art guy. He makes all my logos. He does video too. He's going to help me cut out a punchy commercial for this piece right here. So, but we got to say it every day. I'm going to make that my new opening, actually. The new intro will not be the coffee spinning. It might be on the screen somewhere, but these words will be there because I think it's important every day to start the show and start your mornings and start your craps viewing day, whatever you're doing, remembering how important it is to set goals, right? To have a clear goal in mind, whether it's financial or whether it's fun. Doesn't matter what your goal is, but have one. Don't go out there just like not know what you're going to do, right? Have bankroll that supports the goal, makes the goal possible, and can handle your loss, right? Bankroll accounts for your loss is what Jacob from Wage Me This says, right? Understand your risk appetite, your risk aversion. Identify opportunity, be it time to lean in or time to get out, right? Understand and practice your strategy. Play at the right place that matches all that stuff for you. Keep your emotions in check, keep your mind right, and have the discipline to get up and do the things that need to be done. So all that makes for a quote unquote good gambler. If there is such a thing as a good gambler, you can certainly be a bad gambler. I don't know if you can be a good gambler. You can be a gambler or a bad gambler, but this hopefully leans you off the bad side, right? And maybe makes your experience a little bit better as you go. So, all right, couple announcements today. One, I think that we're going to launch the CQ Nexus site. I want to say Monday. I'm working on weekend with the guys at Casino Quest. Now I'm actually working there, which is kind of cool. But we're uploading all the videos. So what's happening is Alex is filmed all of the blackjack basic dealer training stuff. The baccarat dealer training stuff is going up. David's working on the crap stuff now. I'm also collating all of the videos from the Casino Quest Patreon. Like everything they ever put on Patreon is being transferred to this thing here. So I'm downloading the videos, writing the descriptions, putting them up. So we're doing this kind of circle thing to get them over there. The new platform is really cool. You're going to love it. Once you get in there, you're going to love it. It's a monthly fee, of course, right? It's a membership service, just like Patreon is, but we control it now. So instead of Patreon being the thing, we control the experience. So you have more information with the videos. Videos are accompanied by downloads like play charts. It's really, really cool. We're putting a lot of work into it. I think you're gonna love it. It's a one-stop shop. Casino Quest has got 19 websites, so they're gonna have one website now. Well, two. This one and the store website, and that's it. So it's gonna be very, very cool when it's all said and done. I'm gonna do that math test we talked about on Monday. And what I'm gonna do is this. I've reached out to that Delightful Kiss Boy. He hasn't written back yet, but I know Dice Data will be interested in seeing what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run it in win craps, okay? And I'll have him do it separately if he wants to on his simulator. I want to compare our results. He's got a random number generator. I've got actual casino rolls. So we'll see what the difference is there. But we're going to run the math test I talked about yesterday on Matthew Monday. And I'll run it live for you so you can see all the different outcomes from the 3 different player types. We're going to do a flat better, a press better, an RUP better. We're going to do, forever rolls and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to run that test, six different versions of it on Monday live. And again, I'm going to have my eyes wide open. I don't really know what's going to happen. I think the people who are into the math, who are statisticians, can probably predict what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not that guy, right? So we're going to run it. We'll all be surprised together with what happens. And then what I'll do for Monday's show, when I do the dice rolling, I'm going to play the way that wins. So whatever of those methods won, I'm going to play that way for my paychecks. That's how we're going to do it. That's Monday. And then of course today, Daily Dose of DI. I tried the slow-mo thing yesterday. It didn't work out so well. I'll show you. I cut it up today, and I have that actual video that I produced so you can see it today. And we'll talk about the rolls kind of as they come. It might take us a little while to get through it before I do my Friday Follies routine, actually. So, all right. What's happening in the world? As you know, the Casino Quest the second bridge seminar is going to be in a couple of weeks. It's going to be February 22nd, followed by one in March. So if you're going to be in Vegas in those weekends, make a plan to come see it, right? It'll be me and David up on stage. We do our thing. We talk about all that stuff, goals and risk and bankroll and all the things. We have a breakfast together. We do 5 or 6 hours of talking and storytelling. We go to the tables at Casino Quest and we start working on bet styles and we start showing our systems. And then we head off to the casino. We have free drinks. We have a little bit of a meal. And we go play together. It's a great day. It's actually a great day. I think they're charging now $200 for it. It might be $250. We were talking price over the weekend, but that's money well spent. Dan has been. He'll tell you it's money well spent. It's really, really fun. I mentioned before the AC group, Lou and Craig and Jeff and all those guys. February 18th, Caesars Atlantic City. Casino Tiers is going to be in March. I can't go to this one. I'm so pissed I can't go to it. I'll be on a cruise though, so how pissed will I be? I'll be cruising to Mexico on March 7th to the 14th, I guess. So for me, no shows that week, but I'm gone. Big AC is going to be in Vegas the day after the March Casino Quest Bridge Seminar. So I'll be doing the seminar with David and staying to help AZ out and be part of that whole thing. And then, of course, the Brownwater Bash, the big one in May. I think following that, I'll talk to Jeremy. I think they have dates now for the June DiceCon, which I don't have room on screen for, but once we get past the bridge up top, we'll put the DiceCon in there, and that'll be in June, I think. And then the big one for me, is going to be September. So hopefully we'll get all that going. All right, you ready for this? Let's do it. I did a slow-mo video. Now what I did was, I'm gonna preface how I'm gonna show this to you in a minute here. I did the slow-mo thing, and how I did it was I took 3 days one day was this show, with my morning show, and 2 of my nighttime sessions, and I put my camera up, my iPhone, and I slow-moed it down. Now, to be honest with you, the slow-mo video is not the greatest. Like, the camera does an okay job of slowing it down, but it's not high-speed slow-mo like you probably would expect, right? Like from Mythbusters or something. I am buying a new camera. I'm going to buy a GoPro. The new GoPro has got 5K video, and it's also got 640 frames per second slow-mo instead of the 120 I get from my phone. So it should be better slow-mo quality moving forward. But in the meantime, we have something to look at here and something to talk about here. There were about 80 throws, and I took all 80 throws. I spent 3 hours yesterday taking all 80 throws and cutting them down into like 4-second snippets or whatever they are. And as I was going through it, I was trying to do like statistics, like how many were good, how many were bad, and I got bored doing that. And I think what's valuable is this, not seeing 80 throws because it'll bore you to tears. So I cherry-picked about 20, maybe more. I'm not sure. I may have run this thing. I cherry-picked a bunch of throws. And what I found was when I was watching, and I'll call them out here, some of them are train wrecks, right? And I'll show you. Here, this one's a freaking train wreck, right? Some of them are okay. Some of them are pretty good. There's no perfect throw. There's no throw where both dice did exactly what they're supposed to do. And what I did is I cherry-picked a few of each kind because I figured why show you 15 train wrecks? It's boring to see the same disaster, right, all the time. So I picked out a few that I thought we could tell a story about, at least, right? And say, here's what I'm seeing in my throws. For example, the ones where they kiss, the kiss of death, there's about 20 of them that were kisses of death, right? If you see 2, that's all you need. So I'm not going to bore you with all of them. So anyway, here we go. I'm going to show the video. I'll probably stop it and start it as we go here, in case I want to talk about something or maybe rewind something. But I'll put, there's comments you'll see on screen that I made, like my analysis of it, and we'll just watch them, and I'll try and narrate as I go. And I feel like I want to make a comment. I'll pause it and I'll go back a little bit. So this may take about 20 minutes to get through, but I hope you enjoy this. Again, I don't want to say challenge, but I would love to say anybody else who's doing any dice tossing, all the other guys that are out there doing this stuff, put your videos out there. Like do what I'm doing here, because I think we can learn from the slow motion. I think, there's a story to be told here, and that story might be, this is impossible. I'm gonna get my screen set up. The story might be, there's something to it. The story might be, oh, that's what's actually happening, right? And like I said, I'm willing to put all the shitty ones out there along with all the good ones. So here we go. Without further ado, let's get our slow-mo going. And again, I'll stop and start as we go here if I need to say something. All right, I'm not muted now, so you should be able to hear me go. Now, some of these, that was an interesting roll out there. Some of these you will find you can't see the top of the rail. The first day I filmed this stuff, I cut the camera too low, so you can't see the high bounce off the wall. But that one's interesting right there. Look at that. Lost facial control, but those things stopped pretty much dead. There was almost, I'm gonna stop and rewind that. That one was cool. Hold on, let me rewind that a little bit. That one was nice. And again, I think watch watch off the wall, right? How little backspin there is. They hit the wall and they basically stop dead. There's almost no rollout. Watch it again. This is a good one. Boom, off the wall and dead, right? The one with the 2 and the 3 never rolled over. The 2 rolled over twice. That's what I'm always talking about, like hiding faces. This one kind of did it, which I think was interesting. That one looks like a complete train wreck to me. On the top die tried. Sometimes you'll see the train wrecks. They keep spinning on the counterclockwise. Watch for the after spin. There, see that blue die, how it kept spinning, right? They keep spinning. Even, and that was aces, right? Hold on, let me hit pause here. That was aces, right? And although we didn't have what I wanted, right? They hit the ball way too hard, right? It was not a perfect skip into the wall, but watch how both dice keep spinning counterclockwise after the table impact. When they come back down, that's what I want to see happen. Now, it didn't happen because of the rest of the throw, but they do keep the rotation. The rotation, I think, is what helps them stop. So check it out again. Boom, off the wall, and watch them both just kind of keep on spinning. That's what I want to see. Again, pretty good dead stop there too, actually, on that one. I think they might have kissed a little bit. Yeah, good breaks in that one. They actually kissed a little bit at the end there. The white die kind of got stamped in. I'm always looking for good breaks, right? That white die there looked pretty good, right? Partial kill shot in the white, right? But no spin, right? We lost our spin completely. But rewind. Watch the kill shot. Want to see a kill shot in slow motion? Here it is. Watch this one again. Kill shot in slow motion. Watch the white die. Bam, bam, stop. Like it literally hits the bottom of that diamond and boom. No soup for you. Ooh, okay, that was the white one. Now that was interesting. How I talked, I'm going to keep pausing here. When I talk about these dice hitting the wall like a frisbee, I say I want to like kind of frisbee skip them in, like especially for the flea flicker. You want to have them kind of have this feel where they kind of skip off the ground like a frisbee when you were a kid, right? Watch the white die do this. Watch how the white die skips off the felt here. You can almost see that how it doesn't bounce, but it sort of skips in. That's pretty cool. Terrible result and not good action, but that part was cool. Look at that. Both dice spinning. That is great. I love that one. Both dice, again, I'm rewinding it. There was chaos, right? Both dice kept spinning. Now, they didn't stay on axis. They didn't stay on the ones, right? There was some chaos, but there was enough rotation to keep them both going. Let's rewind that a little bit. Watch it again. Watch them both just after the impact. And again, we can't see which diamond they're hitting, so it's hard to tell. But they come off, and they're both just still going counterclockwise, right? I want to keep that rotation going. That's how we get the breaks. So anyway, by breaks, I mean stopping. Oh my God, that looks terrible. Train wreck. Okay, ugly. And why was it a train wreck? Threw him way too freaking hard and way too freaking left. It was just a terrible throw. And that's going to happen, of course. That one there, not too bad. Again, they're staying on the road. Is that the same one? That's the one. I think I might have rewound a little bit. This is the chaos one. That one, I'm saying, let's see, the chaos. So after the chaos, the white, let's rewind that a little bit. Go back a little bit and look at the white. I say here the white, let's watch the white die here. Oh yeah, the white die did a great job. The white die hit the wall. You see how the white die hit the wall? Let's watch it again. The white die bounces up. It keeps its left, counterclockwise spin, hits the wall, and comes off still spinning. The white die actually did almost what it was supposed to. That was better than I thought it was, actually. Now I'm looking at it again. Watch the white die here. Yeah, I think spun the whole time. That's actually a super good shot right there. I like that. That's kind of selling me on, like, I should keep doing this. Here we go. Ooh, not bad. Little kiss at the end there, right? Good rotation on the blue die. No energy off that back wall. Those dies hit the bottom of that rail and just freaking died. Love that one. Oh, kiss of death. There's good. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at the white. I'm telling you, people who say the back wall was made to stop you, look at what the dice do to each other when they touch. It's like literally, watch the white die. Oh my God. It hits it. Pow. The kiss of death just cracks me up, man. It just, that thing just goes completely off the rails. All right, this one here, really high. The white die behaved well, low energy, but the blue die went way too high off that back wall. But again, I'm looking at like energy. Look at this again. Look at the blue die off the back wall, basically stop, right? I think the white die might have stayed clean the whole time here. Let's watch it again. The white die, watch it. It might stay up on that one the entire way through, even though it bounces off too far off the wall, right? The blue die does a good job of just dying, right? It's the bottom die. Watch the white die. I'm going to rewind a little bit here. Watch the white die. I think that one stays up the entire way through, although we lose frame. It goes too high, you can't see it, but watch it again. See that right there? Again, if I had better slow-mo, you could see it. It looks like the 5 is on top for part of that spin, but it's actually the angle of the camera. So I think I want to see it again. I want to see it one more time. Right here. Let's watch. White die. Comes off, and it's like, I know you're seeing all the faces on the side. I think that's camera angle trickery. I think that one is on top the entire time. But again, without having the right frames per second, I really can't tell. I'm going to call it I don't know, but it felt good to watch. Let's just put it that way. Here we go. Now we're going to change table views. This is a different day, I think, this next shot here. Now you see I got the full back wall. This is like a different session. So these will look a little different coming off. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful, just that skip into the wall. That was the perfect, oh my gosh, let's do it again. The Frisbee skip was like actually how I envision it. Watch them skip and not bounce off the table. They're going to skip. Boom. That's like, oh God, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Again, we didn't keep the ones up, but my God, they skipped so pretty. That's what I want. I want the first hit to not destroy them. And when they skip, the first hit doesn't destroy them. Then we lost everything off the back wall that time. But my God, that's what I want it to do, right? Oh, another one. Look at the kiss of death. Holy crap, man, that white die. Every time that cracks me up. When they touch, you just say a quick Hail Mary every time. That one looks pretty good, actually. The blue die looked good. The white die didn't do great, but they rotated interestingly after the wall. So they kept rotation, but a little too hard. Oh, kill shot. Kill shot, right? Again, lost rotation there, right? So I'm going to see that one again. We lost rotation, right? But the rotation gives us the low energy kill. Here we go. Let's watch that kill shot again. That was awesome. bam, nothing. Like nothing happening, right? Pretty cool. Oh, the white die got stamped down. You see that? Right? That was when they landed on top of each other. The white die basically stopped in its tracks. Watch it again. It's a stamp job here. I should have had this up front so I knew what was going to happen ahead of time. Let's watch the last one first. Now here's the stamp job. Check this out. Check the white die. Just stick. Essentially, boom. I mean, it rolls over, but it stays right there. It never hits the back wall. Right? Almost a stamp job. Interesting. So that, they hit the wall. The dice die, the white die hit the wall very clean. Watch it again. The white die hits the wall, I think, with the one up. And these hit the left side of the diamond, which is why they go left off the back wall, which is kind of what you want, right? I want them to keep that counterclockwise. So let's go here. I think the white die, yeah, you see like the two is up, the two is facing you. That means the one is on top when you see that, right? It's really hard to catch it because my camera kind of sucks, but we'll do it again. Watch the white die here. Stays up on the one almost the whole time. Look at that. Oh, and then it rolls over at the last second. Interesting, huh? Nice. The white die looked great on that one. The blue die was perfect, I say here. Let's watch the blue die again. I tend to fixate on the white die sometimes, but let's watch the blue. I say here in the notes the blue die was perfect. Let's watch the blue one. Let's see what the blue one does. Oh yeah, look at the blue die. Look at that one. Look at the one on the blue die. Never leave. Oh my gosh. Blue die, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. It's on top the whole time and it keeps spinning left. God, can we just pause that real quick? And let's just, a round of applause. Where's my thing? Where's my little, I don't have a sound machine, but that blue die, that one, off the table, into the wall, back on the table, that one stayed up and spun the entire way through that shot. That was a perfect shot for the blue die. The white die tried, didn't make it. Let's just rewind that and enjoy it again, please. I'm going to watch that one more time. Let's go. Boom. 1, 1, 1 the whole time. That one stays up the whole freaking time. Oh my God. That's what it is, right? That's the shot. That was the shot. I got a couple of them where it does this here. That one there wasn't bad. Low energy, right? The white die only rolled over one time. And again, let's rewind that again. The white die only comes off that back wall and rolls back one time. We talk about hiding faces. Watch the white die here. Off after the back wall. Watch how, like, count the faces, right? Hits the deck, and that's it. Oh, 6 is up, then the 3 is up. Done. Right? Super cool. Oh, that one. Where'd the white die go? Oh my God. The white die went off the table. The blue die again. I'm going to stop. I want to rewind and watch the blue die. Again, you get fixated on the white die. The blue die stays up on a 1. Does it stay the whole time? Let's watch the blue. Look at that. Look at that one spinning on top the entire, oh baby. The one spun after the back wall impact, hits the table. The 1 is up and still spinning the whole time. Now the white die went completely off the radar, right? So it's a random throw. But that's interesting, right? Here we go. Oh, a little bit of a kiss there, but they stayed true. Not bad. Good energy there. Really good energy. Looked good. Looked good on that one. Another little kiss. That's interesting. So the white die, can't see them, right? But that one, they kissed and stayed okay. This one, another good throw. Look at these nice low energy shots here. This was a good session right here. They both kept rotation through on that one. I love it. Ooh, really high. Yikes, really high. Ugh. Not great. They kept spinning, but holy crap, that was way too hard. Train wreck. Train wreck. What do we have here? Ooh, the blue die. Blue die is right, but I'm not sure that it really did it the right way. It came up with the 1, but I don't think it stayed too well. Little tiny kiss there. And look at that blue die go crazy, right? At the very end. What do we have here? Yeah, too hard, too high. And I wrote this note to you, 10 others in the session. So this throw right here, let's look at this one again. And there was a couple earlier that did the same. Watch this action. They're gonna hammer the wall here. Watch these things just hammer the wall. Too high and too hard. Watch. Way too high, way too hard, right? I had about 10 other throws that looked just like that. That's why I cherry picked them out, because seeing that same throw 10 other times is boring. But a lot of my throws look like that. a lot of my throws looked like where one die was perfect and one die was halfway down the table, right? So that's why I say we're doing okay, but we're not doing great here. Here we go. We got about 3 or 4 more to go. Again, the white die goes crazy. Too hard, right? The one die kept spinning well, though, at least it kept its rotation. This one here looks better, right? Little frisbee skip. And again, I like when I see those, I call it out because it's cool. Let's rewind and watch the frisbee skip. These dice don't bounce off the table, they skip off the table. There's a difference in energy off the back wall. Skip. See how they skip and they don't really bounce? That's because the throw is lower. When it's a lower throw, they skip like that. It's a very cool look. Look at that white die, man. That was interesting. Horse poo, though, right? Look at how many of those things went. Let's rewind it again. The white die spins the whole way right, but look how far away they go. They go like they're 5 feet from each other. Bam. They crisscross when they hit. It's just a complete shit show. Anyway, hard 2 though, or hard 4 though, right? All right, couple more. That one's pretty. That one's pretty. Sweet toss right there. Good kill shot in the white die. Nice throw. And then there's the kiss of death. Look at that thing. Just keep going like a top. Kiss of death. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? It's going to be bullshit is what it's going to be. All right. Back we go. Do y'all like that? I don't know if there was anything to be gained from that. I'm actually going to move my screen out of the way here. And I'm going to put your comments back where I can see them. Because I want to see what y'all said about that. Let's see. Anything good here? Do you like this kind of stuff? Most of us should be at Harrah's AC. Okay, correction from. I thought you said Caesars was where you're going to be. I thought Caesars was the place. Maybe that's where you're staying. I don't know. All right. Let's see. Vegas here. Good morning. Hit the like. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Good morning to Leon too. Let's see. This research may result in cashing in on a money shot someday. I don't know about that. Right. It's very interesting. And we say, here's the thing. And I think you say it pretty good here. I can be very consistent. Few throws, I feel like it's great. Watch the dice stay straight, and it's all good, right? I feel the same way. When I'm doing this and I'm watching, and again, I got 20 or so shots out of 70-something from those 3 sessions that I did. Some of them, super excited about. Like, oh, look at the top die. Oh, look at the bottom die, right? Look at the frisbee skip. I get what I want sometimes. And I tell you, if I can spin them right, frisbee skip them into the wall, and keep the rotation going. You've seen 4 or 5 of those where one of the die at least hit the deck, hit the wall, hit the deck again, and the same top number stayed the whole time. There's like 3 or 4 shots where that happens on either die, right? I haven't done it with both dice yet, right? We haven't seen any shots where both die did the exact right thing perfect the whole time. We haven't seen me do, and you wouldn't know this, but as I went through the thing, back to back, there were no shots back to back that were awesome. I had an awesome shot, a couple of bullshit shots, right? I'm not consistent enough to say, hey, I can do this, right? But there's enough interestingness in there to go, if I can do it once, I can do it multiple times, right? And that's, I know I'm holding out hope against hope to do that, but you can see there's promise in there a few times. You can also see when I throw and you'll hear me say, oh my God, they're going to kiss. You see why I cringe. Whenever the dice kiss, I cringe because you can see what happens, man. Boom. It's a complete disaster when they kiss, right? So above all else, what I've learned is I got to alter my throw, or not alter my throw, but work my mechanics so the dice never kiss. Job number 1, the dice can never kiss again. They can't do that, right? Job 2 is work on the frisbee skip, and job 3 is that energy reduction. When all those 3 things happen, you've seen good energy reduction, you've seen good spin, and you've seen good skipping. I haven't really put it all together yet, but the parts are there, and I can feel possibility, right? Am I going to call myself a DI? No, because like what? Out of 70-something shots, 3 or 4 of them were like, woohoo, right? There's no consistency there, right? There's no control, and there's very little influence. I'm influencing mostly the breaks. Most of my influence is on kill shotting, right? But when I kill shot it, oftentimes we lost the rotation, so my set didn't matter. You follow me? It's a work in progress, but I think these types of things I think are interesting for us to look at. And like I said, I have no problem taking the Band-Aid off and showing you the wound, right? We'll look at all the good, the bad, the ugly here. And I think it's if you like it, I'll keep doing it. And I'll buy the better camera. We'll get better looks at it because I think that'll help. Let's see. On Bone Tracker, what I'm putting in is, or not me, Ed's putting it in for me. And we're putting in the hard way set 4242 because what I do is I set the 4242 and then I stack them, right? So if I do, where's my twos here? If I set it like this, 4-2, right? That's what I set, but I stack it. I stack it this way actually. So the ones are on top. For me, the ones are on top, but it's that 4-2-4-2 set, right? Stacked up. So when I'm seeing the ones in my results, that's what I'm looking for, but it's that set. So Bone Tracker thinks that I'm throwing this set. Bone Tracker thinks I'm throwing this hard way set. I'm throwing it like this. My axis is different, right? Technically, it's the same axis, right? You're throwing on this axis. I'm throwing on that same axis. I'm just throwing them this way, right? So my ability to stay on what you would consider axis is very difficult, right? I'm looking to see what that horizontal rotation does to it. That's what's happening there, all right? All right, let's stop talking. Let's play some dice. Let's go to the table. I'm going to switch to here. I'm going to put some lights on, and we're going to play Friday Follies. Here we go. We're going to do a $10,000 bankroll today, or $5,000 bankroll. And I don't have a crapless layout, but what I'm going to do is this. We're going to go and take $500, okay? I'm going to get, I think I need 300 and 200, right? I think that's what I need. Is that what I need? I think that's right. So I'm going to do 25 on the 12, 25 on the 11, 25 on the 3, 25 on the 2. We're going to buy them all. Those are buy bets, all right? And I'm going to do 25 on the 10 and 25 on the 4. So it's going to be 100, $200 in action, okay? Is that right? 150 in action, 150 in action, okay? So I got 350 left. So we can do this a bunch of times. And what I, you know what I might do? Should I do 50? No, we'll do 25s. That's fine, 25. On these, we're going to just go repeater, right? I'm going to just go repeater. That's it, okay? I'm going to go full press on the 12 and collect if I repeat it. Full press, collect. Full press, collect. Full press, collect. We're just going to go for the repeat. I'll put these so you can see them. Just going to go for repeaters on those. That's it. Nothing else. I'm never going to collect anything else, but if I repeat, it's a home run or nothing. Here, Joe from Craftsmaster Journey wants me to do the marching soldier. We're going to march the soldiers and cross them. We're going to come from both sides, right? This is going to be me lighting $5,000 on fire this morning, and no crap seems going to throw the dice, and you can laugh at me. Here we go. Get your, if you're a crapless player and you got 150 to burn, this might be a fun way to burn it. Here we go. But again, don't try this at home, kids. I'm not a professional, and I'm just having some fun. I'm going to set the ones on top, and let's have a horn number parade today, shall we? Here we go. Dice are out. All right, we got a 3 and a 1. That's a 4. Oh, I'm working all the time, by the way. We're always going to be working here. So the point is 4. I'm not going to do VIGs. All right, we're not going to do VIGs. I don't feel like dealing with pennies today, so we can call it out if you want to. Matter of fact, I'll put pennies out there. So we'll count the VIGs over here. Can you see that? You can't see that. I'll put the VIGs like here when they come, just so you can see that I owe. This is what I owe, but I'm not gonna pay the thing anyway. $50, and it moves over. That's the marching soldier. Okay, those two might cross at some point, and if they do, that's fine. Here we go. Point is 4. My Eagles jersey is it's just long enough to get in my elbow's way, so that was a weird throw. Here we go. This is the first dice I've thrown since I got back, or since I left for California, believe it or not. There's a 3-1-4 again. Oh, that rolled on me. Come on. There we go. Now you can hit 3-1-4. That's the puck being off. That's Johnny hitting the point. I buckshot a 4 just there. That is buckshot a 4? My goodness. Here we go. Friday Follies. Oh, what a beautiful shot. Oh, it's a 5. Are you freaking kidding me? Look at this go. Look at this guy go. 4-1-5, 75, pays 105. That's freaking awesome. All right, we're going to go to 6 for 180. That ended up being perfect. 180 on the 6. Wow. If we march the soldier today, I might just do a backflip. I might do 10 push-ups on camera for you. Can you imagine that? A skill, I will review that as soon as we're done with this here. I'll come back and review that for you for sure. Do me a favor. Oh, you already have a PC there. Perfect. All right, here we go. Here we go. Come on, baby. Let's get a 6 or a horn number. Either way. Ah, it's a 7. We got nothing out of that. Nothing. Womp womp. All right, we give it a shot though. I'll put all the bets back, and I'll take 150 out of my rack. Again, $150 out of my rack. We'll just try it again. I'm going to take my my jersey off here because the sleeve is hitting my elbow when I throw, and it's I can't throw. Here we go. Okay, dice are out. Let's go. That is going to be a 7. We lose it all because, again, we're always working here. Always working. So there's another $200 out of the rack, $50 change. It's easy. It's 150 a shooter. Again, I'm going to burn the whole 5K doing this. But, you know, if we hit these things, it's going to be great, right? Because that's going to win 6 times the bet, right? It's going to win 150. So this will go from 150 to 175, right? And it'll win 6 times that. If the second time wins, that's 600 here. That's 300 there, and that's 150 here. So what is that, 1250 or 950 on that win? So we can lose a little bit along the way and do okay on the home run. So we get a home run anywhere along the way here, and I am apt to throw a bunch of horn numbers. It'll be fun. Here we go. Oh, that was a terrible throw, but it's a 4. Another one, 3-1-4. There's that. I know that not super clear when I move up into that spot, but that's a camera thing. I'll fix that at some point. All right, so the 4 is going to pay $50. It goes to the 5. We owe a second dollar. Here we go. Not bad. It's a 9. Does nothing for me. 5 and a 4. Where's my horn numbers? Where's my horn numbers today? I'm not seeing them. Here we go. Ooh, big kiss. It's a 6. We needed that last time. Right? Needed a 6 on the last shooter. 5-1. Home run or bust here, guys. Home run or bust. Marching soldier from the outsides or horn numbers. Haven't seen one horn number yet. This is the 1 number. Here comes a big old fat midnight. Nice looking toss. It's an 8. Literally marching the soldier across, but I missed the 5. We have had missing our 5 here. Come on. It's actually a pretty good roll for other stuff. Come on. Horn number, Johnny. Let's go. Let's go. There's 1. It's the midnight. Woo! All right. Our first chance at it, right? So that's going to pay 150, right? It's 6 times the bet, right? That's a buy. We got to pay our vig, right? 150 looks like 175 now on the 12. Come on, dude. Let's repeat that. Let's repeat that. Come on. Vegas day tripper, get up the edge of your seat. Ready? Let's go. This is for you. The crapless guy, right? This is for Ed, who's been on my ass to play crapless all my life. Here we go. Let's make this happen right here, huh? Let's make it happen right here. It's a 9. Boring. Much ado about nothing. It's a 5-4. We're totally doing this. We are totally doing this. Come on. Oh, big bounce. It's a 6 again. I could use a 5 or a 10. Right? We have a lot. We have the 10, the 5, right? We have what? We have 2 ways. We have, let's see it. 1 way, 2 way, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 4. We have 13 ways to win here. 13 ways to win. Come on. 13 ways. Let's find one of them right here. Skill says instead of fly goes flies, fly, it's fly dice. You know what's funny? Ed and Jeff both have theme songs now with their channel names in it. I feel like I'm behind the times here. There's no Pro Craps theme song. Come on, be something good. There's a 5 and a 2. It's not anything good. It's a 7. That's terrible. 5, 2, 7. We lose it all. Bummer. Okay. We lose it again. There's that. Puck is going to be off. And I'm going to take $150 out of my rack. There's 500. There's 5 blacks. I'll drop $50 out of my rack and take $400 back. And there's your bet. All right, here we go. Reset everything. We're going to have a magical shooter here. I'm just sure of it. And I'll shoot till about 8:20 or so, another 10, 15 minutes. And then we'll wrap it up at 8:20. 8:20 Pacific time. Here we go. Come on, Johnny. Good looking toss at the 6. 4-2. I feel like the camera's off again here for some reason. Why is my camera losing its... What's going on here? That's the DPC camera, right? Ah, there we go. That's why. I'm like, why can't we see anything? It's losing... There, now I get the right... Yeah, I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry about that, guys. You're all looking at the wrong stuff. Here we go. All right, point of 6. Let's do her. That was a good looking throw. Oh, it's a 7. Jeez. Nice looking toss too, man. All right, that happens to me a lot. 617, so we're gonna have to drop $200, get 50 change. Back out we go. So far it's been a nothing burger today, right? But I'm seeing a lot of ones. We had the 1-5, we had 2 3-1-4s, we had a couple of 5-1-6s, we had the 6-1-7, we had the midnight. So I think the horns are going to start coming. Here we go. Coming out. It's 10. Puck goes to the 10. It's our first 10 of the day. We owe $1 in vig. That pays $50. Comes back to the 9. Here we go. What a nice shot. Oh my God, again. It was beautiful. Beautiful. The world's greatest 7 right there, 6-1. Put that back, another 150 out of the rack. And we're getting killed. That's okay though. That was a nice looking throw. I don't care about the 7. That was a good looking throw. That was one of those ones under slow-mo we would have been super proud of. You can just see how those dice stayed perfectly for me. All right, here we go. Here we go. Come on. I'd love to see one of these things hit on the way out. There's a 4. Oh, that rolled big time. It's a mess. That's a 3-1-4. Again, we'll owe another $1 in vig. That pays 50 and becomes the 5. Here we go. That's a 6, 5-1. We're seeing a lot of ones. If I was doing the hopper today, we'd have made about $1 million on the hopper today. All the ones we're seeing. I can't call it the hopper. The hopper's a different strategy. I got to find a better name for that. It's not really Tony's Super 7 system. It's not Chris's the hopper. We got a name when I wheel the ones. I just call it wheel. I mean, I'll call it wheel, the wheel. All right, we got midnight, baby. Mid frickin' night. Let's go. 6-6. That pays 100.5. Looks like 175. We owe another $1 in vig at the end. Come on, let's hit this son of a gun, shall we? Let's hit it. No pressure. No pressure, shooter. It's a freaking 7. And goodness gracious, I can't get out of my own way. All right, well, that didn't work. We're going to be in a spot where even if we win it, we're not going to be able to win, right? There's $500. There's 150 for the spread. At some point, these home run strategies like this, they only work if you hit it, obviously, right? But at some point, we're going to lose too much. Even if we hit it, we're not going to make our money back. I think we're actually probably there now, right? If this thing wins 950 or not, whatever it was, is it 950? Yeah, it wins 950. We're not going to even get our money back, right? We've already lost more than we're going to win the home run, right? Unless we hit them both. Come on, shooter, do your thing. Do your thing. We got an 11-yo. Now, we are playing crapless, so that is the point. Okay? That is the point, and that's going to pay $75. Looks like 100. Another vig. And that's got to hit 3 times before we collect it. Here we go. I can't see. 4, 3, 7. God. Not good. Not good. We'll take that away. Puck is off. Another 150 out the rack. This was Joe's idea, by the way. So Craftmaster Journey, you own this. This was your idea. Here we go. Come on. That looks like an 8. All right. 5-3. Here we go. Ooh, look at that bounce. 6-2-8. Hit the point. Puck is off. All right, here we go. Coming out. Ooh, 10, 6-4. 6-4, 10. Up on the end. There's the dice. There's the puck. That's another $1 vig for us. 50. I wish they would do vigs like this, right? Like Baccarat, where they kind of keep your commission till the end, and when you're all done, you owe it when you're done. Wouldn't that be great? Instead of having to deal with it all the time. Of course, players just walk and never pay it, but that's, be so much easier. Anyway, here we go. Point is 10. Point is 10. Oh, I got to move it over. Sorry. It goes to the 9. I didn't march the soldier. Well, the soldiers had no movement today at all. The soldiers have done nothing today, really. Usually I can get those to pull across at least kind of one time. There's a 6-2-8, easy 8. No soup for you on that one. Yeah, right. Lay the back wall today. Here we go. That's why the horseman wins, guys. The horseman is the way, man. It is the way. All these short rolls, the horseman kicks ass. There's another one, 6-1-7, right? The horseman, I'm telling you, all these shorties, it makes all the money. All right, 150 again. I got $300 left. We'll do 2 more shooters worth, okay? So there's $50 change for 200. That's a reset. We'll do 2 more shooters. I'll burn that last 150 and then we'll call it. We'll get the CPR things out and we'll call it dead. Here we go. Come on. Come on, Jenny. Ooh, not a great rollout, but look what we got. Look at our point. Look at our point. Our point is going to be that. It is a 12. We start out with the midnight. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's have this be the horniest roll of all time right here. Let's go. Nothing but horn numbers. Nothing but horn numbers. Let's repeat all of them. 6, 1, 7. I saw the 6, I got happy, and then the 1 rolled all the way down the table and became a freaking 7, and we got nothing out of it. All right. All right, last shooter. Last 150 right there. This is our guy. This is going to be our guy right here. I have a feeling we're going to be okay. Need a miracle. We need a miracle here. Aces. That's a first set of aces today, right? Cool. All right. That's awesome. There's your puck. That's going to pay 150. We're going to have to pay the vig. Let's go. Let's go. The soldiers are standing at attention doing nothing. Doing absolutely nothing. Here we go. 7. Boy, all the PSOs today. How many PSOs did I have today? So many. 4, 3, 7. So we got nothing out of that whole thing. Nothing but a big loss. We lost, how much we lose? We lost 1,500. 1,500 and our vig is $9. We had 9 hits. We had 9. Actually, look at that. We had 9. Out of all that, we had 9 hits. You can easily tell, right? We had 2 4s and 2 10s and a couple of horn numbers in there. Wasn't great. It wasn't great at all. So let me get switched back over here and we'll close out the show. If you have questions, I think Skill's putting it in there. Drop your questions as a Q or a PC, and I'll go through right now, and we'll start. Let me get this over here, and we will start going through them. So let's see, here and there. Let's see. Oh, I didn't put it up. There it was. The Extreme Repeater Marching Soldier did nothing today. All right, Q&As. Let's go look and see what y'all have to say, if anything here. Use the horn numbers. That's what I was doing, Tom. I had the ones up the whole time, and it wasn't working today. I haven't thrown the dice in like a week, so I'm not surprised. I was getting crazy. Like every throw was different. There was no throws that had the same landing zone. They all just looked like garbage. All right, so Skill does want me to do this really quick. I'm going to go through and do the PCs. I know he's got one in there that I have to answer. For Vegas Day Tripper, the on-axis challenge is this. Here's the thing. So Skill, let me get the dice set up right so you can see them. So it's a 6-2-6-2, right? So 6-2-6-2 is the dice set. So Skill wants people who can throw, quote unquote, on axis, right? Like the regular par type shooters, right? To try this dice set. And he wants you to do, what is it, 100 and whatever rolls, 103 rolls or whatever it is, 108 rolls, which is 3 sets of 36, to see if you can actually hide the 9s or the 5s. If you look at this dice set, there's 6s, 2s, 1s, and 5s. No matter how these things come out, there's never a 5 or a 9 anywhere in this dice set, if both dice stay on axis, right? So really, it's number one, can you stay on axis more than you should is really the question, right? The answer to the question is if you can, this dice set, because there's no 5s or 9s on it, is a dice set you would use as a come-out dice set. So you can lay the 9 or lay the 5 so you can get a don't pass through, right? If you want to be a hybrid player, hybrid play depends on a don't pass and then your box bets, right? In some configurations so you don't get killed on the mistakes, right? So when you play hybrid, what kills a hybrid more than anything else is that don't getting whacked on the come out roll. So this is a way to lay the 9, right? So if the 7 comes, you can make money on the 7 instead of losing on the don't. That's Skill's theory anyway, right? So we want people who can throw the dice to film themselves throwing the dice with this dice set and prove that A, they can stay on axis more than they should, and B, given that, did they actually hide nines? In other words, if you're on axis, great. If you're off axis and your throw's not great, and you roll one over, right? Are you now getting more nines or more fives than you should? That's the question, right? So we want to know, does it matter, right? Does the 9 or 5 thickness actually change? Okay. The other part of the theory is the 100 and whatever throws that it is, you're not playing shooters. It's just 100 and some throws, right? Pretend every one of those throws is a come out throw. You're saying on 108 come out throws, did I hide the 9 or 5 like I should? You're practicing that. So that is the answer for that. Okay. Now, there are no other PCs that I can see. Are there any Qs in here? Are there any Qs? I can't. Come on. Q. Any questions for me? I have data from 2 people. I have Jeff's and I have Joe's so far. I think that's it so far. I think other people are going to do it, but I haven't gotten their information back. I've already answered Randy's questions about Bone Tracker. We're doing the 4-2-4-2 set as a hard waste thing, so that's it there. And that's all the questions and answers that I can see. Nobody else asked a question. So I think, yeah, we can probably call it here, guys. You have a good day. Have a happy Friday. Have a happy weekend. Go Birds. We'll leave it at that. Go Birds. Bye, y'all.